Hello everyone. We are starting a bit faster today because I want to make sure that we can talk. And I also want to check the voice, the sound, and so on because I was not streaming for quite a time. And it's incredibly hot today. We have still 29 minutes to stream. But they said it will be in-depth discussion on update 9.0 and the reveal of our next Lord of the End Times. So, my bet is Tankwall or Glockin, but we shall see. Okay, let's make a sound test. Tell me, I'm talking, tell me if you can hear me while I launch it. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I hear you. Okay, can you hear the trailer? Is it too loud?
The great work.
I'm talking. He's talking. Hello, Mario, by the way. Mario.
Rise, my warthogs.
Good. Okay. This is, by the way, quite good trailer. It's okay. Hello, Trump. What do you expect, guys? Are we getting a date? Because they said summer 2026. And it's summer 2026 already.
My ascension.
Ascensione. Ah, water. Today is a bit better, but it's still a lot of heat. This is the best looking mount. I always wanted this mount to be in the game. I don't remember the name of it, but it's looking amazing.
Citra does not serve. Citra rules.
Citra will die.
So be it. I am death incarnate.
It's a good fight.
This world will kneel.
Neferata will be also, she's sitting next to Nagash, so... Yeah, Citra gets revived in the end time, so this is just, if someone doesn't know. Can always hope for today after the stream. I don't think FSE made the surprise release, shadow drop as they call it. They never did that, so no. Favorite trailer. I would say the best trailer is Immortal Empires. Immortal Empires is just amazing. Immortal Empires is the best trailer in my opinion. Let's check. My internet is dying. Everything is dying because of the heat. The Empires trailer. Yeah, Immortal Empires one is this is the best. Moonclaw. I hope we see the Archaon's new model and Moonclaw. You mean the Moonclaw is the dragon? Moonclaw is the No, this is not the dragon. What's the name of a dragon? Warhammer Archaon dragon name. What was it? No. He had like a three-headed dragon in the end times. Not Dogar. Dogar is Archaon demonic mount. He's massive winged from swallow. No, it's Dogar. Massive wing will swallow upon the souls of vanquished foes. Yeah, it's this one. The leak is fake. Every leak is fake. I believe that the leaks who extremely accurately predicted units for Topbringer were real. That makes me sad, a bit, because I'm happy that the Topbringer is getting a faction. He always should have, but in SFO we did so many cool units for them, and it's like making me sad because all of those modders for the last 8 years in SFO had their work for a very wide audience, and it's getting it's done. They said summer, but with how huge this all seems to be, I expect Christmas or something very rushed and needing like 5 patches afterwards. CA is known to not release things on the schedule, so I think it will be delayed. Valten is missing. Is Valten even, you know, canon right now? September 30 is summer still, yes. Good idea, Bombs. We have both. Valten is in leaks. He's in leaks? I don't like leaks, you know, I don't check leaks for any games. It makes me funny, makes me laugh how people are going crazy about GTA 6 and so on. It's like, I don't care about GTA 6 because I was never a fan of GTA games. The last game that I played was GTA 5. It was on my Xbox 360 like 10 years ago, and I didn't even finish it. It was okay for me. It was too big. I think this is the problem that I have, similar with games like Baldur's Gate 3. They're just too big. They just no. This is not the trailer. Which is the trailer for Immortal Empires? Join the open beta, not the open beta. This one is? Yeah, this one. But this is annotation. Fuck off. Yeah, this is the best trailer for Total War Warhammer, in my opinion. Yeah. GTA is boring to me, but I loved Red Dead Redemption 2 to story characters. I finished the Red Dead Redemption 1 again on my 360 Xbox, and it was okay for me.
Our borders are beset by evil.
I would never believe anything that Sotek says, by the way. Anything. Not even fucking word from this person. But
How long can we withstand?
GTA is like, I will be interested in looking on some shorts or videos about GTA 6, but I'm not buying it.
We must form an alliance.
No, it's not my thing.
Either die alone or survive together.
The satire that they are doing also is not my taste. Damn it, what's wrong with my nose again? Every time I'm streaming, something is wrong with my nose.
This is just another Algates game. I see many ladies here.
I love Milk and Cookies. It's not love, but I like him. With Indy, we were making some first SFO videos. He's a big part of the SFO, you know, success, I think, or the fact that he's so widely known, because we were making videos together, but he was a small channel back then. It was years ago. Shumon the Elector counts. Yeah, Gabe. Gabe, why are you writing in Polish? Please don't write in Polish. This is the best trailer, but dwarves making about themselves or a poorly chosen words is both extremely hilarious, sad, and accurate. Yes, exactly.
We must
Short.
not be blinded by our own need for power.
The actor that is giving voice to Carl Francis is so fucking
Is the moment.
Grom Brindle and Tyrion fighting together. It's like the best scenes ever in Total War.
Your choices will decide the fate of this world.
Archaon. Geralt and
All
Zal.
that inhabit
Yeah, I got chills, you know. I got chills.
make the right one.
This and also ending of Champions of Chaos I really like with Archaon, because it's like Archaon is appearing, there's music there. It's like, this is a very good trailer. The last DLC trailers were mid, but like the Champions of Chaos, very good one, very good one. Champions of Chaos trailer. That was the hint for the Chaos Dwarfs, yeah. Automatic max. We're starting in 20 minutes.
As the four ruinous powers play
That was a good
their
DLC, by
great
the way.
game, so
I like this
too
DLC. I need,
must
when there will be
their
all DLCs for Total War done, I want to make like a very comprehensive ranking of the DLCs. also based on what they were giving to modding, if they were good or
Forever
bad,
pursuing their patron's favor.
what they broke. This is like an okay trailer.
To be favored is to be blessed.
Has made some bangers for trailers. Yeah, that's true. I assume it's not them they are doing it. They have the outsourced company, but it's fantastic. It's very well done. Like it's in engine look. Everything is in engine, yet those cinemas are very good. Ranking DLC on launch or after updates? Both. I would say both. Because like, for example, the Shadows of Change, even after the updates, I would say it's a bad DLC. It's not worth it. Don't take this DLC. It's not worth it. Maybe for the Vortex bits.
A champion does not retreat from such opportunity.
Such opportunity. Village is a cool character. And Champions of Chaos gave us actual, for the first time, official armors for different Warriors of Chaos based on their god. Like, even miniatures didn't have it. Now they do, thanks to the builds. Valkia, I really like Valkia. She's cool. I like all of those guys. Azazel, the Spanish guy. Festus is like, Festus is the least favorite of mine.
A chance to prove their worth.
But this is the moment, the best moment of the
Now
trailer.
the time has come to reap what has been sown. The true test awaits.
This is good. This is the best moment, I love it. Yeah, I like it. In the last financial report, it's clear that Sega is making great money from Warhammer Total War. Yes, that's logical and will for many years. Can they get smaller DLC for years ahead? Will you keep updating as for aboning for 40k Total War? That's a tough question. First of all, we don't know how successful Bashiva was. So Bashiva, let's check the Bashiva on... sorry, someone's writing to me. Let's check the Bashiva store. Bashiva DLC. Yeah, it's mixed. See, her reviews are very mixed. Okay, we have how many reviews? 1000. Okay, so normally we calculate that one review is 40 copies. But of course, with the DLCs, it's calculated different depending on the game. But overall, it's many negative. It's negative. I would, when I gave a review of Bashiva DLC, I would say it's like a DLC that only if you like Cafe a lot. Besides that, it's not a DLC that I think it's maybe not like worth money because it's a very good price. But it's not that interesting to have, this DLC, I think. So, if we think that, yeah, they will be doing more DLCs and so on, SFO will be always updated. Yeah, always up to date, always working with actual game. But in terms of the content, I don't think that we will be having more content for Warhammer Fantasy when the 40k releases, especially if 40k will be moddable. I am 40k guy. I love 40k. I play 40k games every day. I think I have all of the games that were ever released on Steam and so on. I'm a game master for Dark Heresy. I have a great cooperation both with Dawn of War 4 right now and All Cut Games, so Dark Heresy and Rogue Trader. And all my paths are going to 40k. So yeah, and I don't think that she will be doing any content for Warhammer Fantasy after this releases. I mean 40k. End Times will be, I think, will be the last major DLC for the Total War Warhammer. After that, we won't be having any of those 3 Lords, 2 Lords DLCs. Maybe like a single pack lord, but that's it. CA is not that big company, also to sustain both Fantasy still and 40k. Remember that many people were laid off for the last years, and it's not that many people were hired back, meaning that all their hands are on 40k right now. So yeah. I'm going to be honest, the first character pack was not the best, not bad, but not good. And yeah, I agree. It was an okay pack. It was okay pack, but nothing else. By the way, I'm having fun with something that I received for a Father's Day, and this is a small token that I got from kids. You see, it's Mandalorian and the Grogu. It's like a small Grogu. And the Mandalorian I got from kids. It was a nice Father's Day gift. I'm going to be honest, the first... said that. Thanks for answering. I keep my thumbs up for SFO and new projects for whatever game it will be. Yeah. Yeah, it will be 40k. It will be 40k for sure. I said that I'm not going to mod or even buy Medieval 3 when it releases, but I assume it's like 5-6 years from now to be released. Because I was never a Total War historical fan, being honest. God damn it, what's wrong with my nose? I was never a fan of those games. I came to Total War with Warhammer. I stayed because I like Warhammer Fantasy. Not as much as 40k, but thanks to Total War, I like it way more than I did previously. But I'm waiting for 40k. Of course, there is a lot of red flags for 40k right now, which makes me concerned, like a lot. But we shall see. So, when do you expect a release date today? Remember that this is really hectic year, so there will be a lot of games releasing right now in the next month and to the end of the year, so they also need to squeeze themselves, yeah, in that time. They need to do it before GTA 6, because GTA 6 will just kill everything. It will be like a Silk Song, so nothing will be possible to be released at the time. I like the latest gameplay preview, but it still requires heavy work, just like Warhammer Fantasy did. Yeah, the 40k, the gameplay is like the battles doesn't look that much different from Fantasy. Yeah, the UI and so on, it will change, but more or less it's the same. Yeah, let's say. We have this cover system. We shall see how it works. They didn't show the destruction of the buildings just yet, but I assume it will be simple, something like Dawn of War 2. That, by the way, had one of the best cover systems in games, in RTSs, in my opinion. But everything that is showing about the campaign screen really makes me concerned, because it's like very gamified, you know, if you know what I mean. It's looking very simple, like way too simple. But maybe just me. Maybe it's just me. Okay, it's 10 minutes. 10 minutes we shall... how long those things were, usually, by the way? 1 hour. 1 hour. Okay, it's like 1 hour and a half. It's 2 hour here, show and tell. I don't want it to be too long, because it's hot. What is your favorite class in Darktide? Okay, I'm playing a lot of Darktide recently, a bit too much. I have 300 hours. Right now I'm playing Skitari only. Skitari is fantastic. I think that the thing that Skitari has that other classes doesn't have is that you can build Skitari differently and still make it fun. And because of how the tree is done, that the class tree for the Skitari, it's making cool, because you can actually go with different blitz with different stuff, you know, when it's working. Besides that, my favorite classes are Veteran and Arbites, I would say. Yeah, like I played the most Veteran from the beginning. I have a support Veteran, that's my favorite class. I made it, Then I would say Arbites. I like it because he can be both support and the tank, which I like. I like to be a support class in the games overall. And Skitari is just fun and working on everything. I really hope that we get the Adeptus Mechanicus for TK Total War, great faction that was missing from Down of 1 and 3. Quite important thing. Dawn of War 1 and 3 never had a Mechanicus, or we were thinking about them, because at this point, Mechanicus was not a faction in tabletop. So they were not actually a faction, they were additions to other factions. They were in codexes, but they had no enough miniatures in tabletop, yeah? They had only Skitari and some automatons, and that's it. They had no units. But there will be a Total War, for sure. Yeah, that's same with the Grand Cathay. Grand Cathay, there was no Grand Cathay before Total War, and they made it with Games Workshop. Right now, those miniatures are being released. Same with Kislev. They just never had it. But I getting back to Skitari. Skitari is fantastic. This is a great DLC. It's worth the money. Maybe not the cosmetics one, because cosmetics are quite lame, as all cosmetics in this game. But yeah, Skitari class, very good, very good. Overall, Darktide, this is my go-to game right now. I think it's better than Vermain, because of the fact that you are able to do support builds, you can do the full range builds, the things that you need to have a specific class DLC to do that. For example, the Sigmar Priest is only actual support class in Darktide, in Vermain, so yeah, I like this game more. That's me, I'm talking. So late to the party maybe, but is there something from CA coming today or not, my fellow comrades? Yes, Tyler, we in 7 minutes we have the update 9.0 and Lord of the End Times information, and will be an in-depth about the update. So maybe freaking Siege rework information, like the actual info about it, because last time they just showed the stuff from the beta and was like meh. Siege reworks need a lot of work, and I hope that they will show something about that. They were advertising this, so yeah, we are here and we'll be watching. About the Mechanicus, overall, this is a year of Mechanicus. We had the Mechanicus 2 game that sadly was not the best. We had the Tech Marine class for Space Marine 2, which I really cherish and love the game, but I'm waiting for new content because I have maxed everything in this game that is possible. Besides that, we'll be having Mechanicus in Dawn of War 4, yeah. We just got the Skitari in Darktide, and yeah, and that's it, I think, for this year in terms of the Mechanicus. Much love from Germany. Thank you. Much love from Poland. Is it as hot as here? Because right now it's 26 degrees in shadow, so this is not bad today. In my beloved Thorn. Thorn is, my city is German, by the way. But it's like German is like a chivalric city. Teutonian. Teutonian? No, it wasn't Teutonian. What? How? Yeah, Teutonic. Teutonic.
Teutonic Knights.
Teutonic Knights. Yeah, order. Okay, 5 minutes. We'll be watching this. I really want to see some big sieges rework. I think overall, what is important for sieges to simplify them. Those buildable buildings should go away. Barricades, max what should be buildable. Cities overall should be larger, less narrow streets. Walls to be more important. Walls should be wider. I mean deeper. So actually 2-3 units can go there, not only one. So there can be fight for the wall and so on. Teutonic Terror. What's Teutonic Terror? Is it like a movie name or what? Probably. I will go for a water before we start. I'm almost done with this one. A song by Accept. I didn't know that. So I really hope for 9.0 to actually go with the sieges. My big wishful list for vanilla game, not SFO, because we already did that. Like total rework of corruptions, because corruptions are useless in the game. Public order is useless in the game also. Kislev is the only faction that actually uses public order in a meaningful way, let's call it, because they can use it to make raids and so on, but actually works for them. Fix the AI paths, finding the siege battles CA. Modders cannot mod the original maps. That is true also. That is true. That would be nice to be fixed. By the way, as we are here, I need to check something, because that reminds me about the Kislev that I wanted to check recently. Yeah, we have a secret SFO. You can look on it. Kislev order. By the way, the Rusty Pack file manager got a new substantial update recently. It's very good. Recruitment, wine, trade, all that. This is normal. Minor settlements, discovery. Minor settlements. Court, temples. They don't have it? Why the frick? 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2.5 minutes. Okay, I will take this to the... do you ever had the problems with public order? Playing as Kislev? My net crashed for a while, but I was going to say I did miss the Warhammer 2 Chosen. The Champions of DLC give us variants, sure, but they are still all the same essential. Yeah, that's a vanilla thing, you know. That's something you cannot jump. You cannot jump over things like that. Yeah, they are very good. Okay, I will go for a water very fast. I'll be back in a minute. Back in like 20 seconds I was. Good time. Warhammer. I need to check some stuff, by the way. I have some sponsored stream planned, probably next week. For No Rest for the Wicked and Dune Awakening I need to do. It's like next week. Next week problem. Stream or a video, but probably I will do stream. I didn't play Dune for like a year since the release, so it will be funny to get back and see that everything is lost. Everything was squandered. Okay, what do we have? Turn off minor potential, and they die pretty quick to other factions. Go into settings. Yeah, okay. Would it be possible to add slider drop down for the Kurgan invasion chance of having demons, warriors, chaos in their invading army? The problem is that running to battles counter after to refresh the army most of the time, by around 50 they will start to have mixed full stacks of chaos units, more likely a mammoth or two, and then proceed to crab stomp Cathay. Okay, this is an interesting thing that I will need to read later on. Okay, we're starting. They just moved it. 7 minutes. No, they did not. Okay. Oh, how many comments? Corn, corn, screw, corn, corn. Rats, rats. Rats. Okay, max setting. Why is the Snorkel and Core getting everything? Zinch only has 2 legendary. The Zinch is really terrible in this game. Like, both Lord-wise and campaign mechanics-wise. Yeah, the Zinch is bad in this game. Rod, glorious orb. More warp stones. How many people are watching? Oh, over 3,000. That's a lot. And 50 of us. Corn, corn, corn. There are already too many rot, lads. I expect something good today. CA will announce that we can expect trailer and more info in the late summer. They said in-depth details about update 9.0. It's written in the description of the stream. Tuned for in-depth discussion on update 9.0 and reveal of our next Lord of the End Times. Lords of Delay. Okay, we are starting.
Hello. Hopefully,
Hello.
people can hear us and people can see us.
I hope you can hear them.
The timer, so we got to be live no matter what. Someone say if you can hear us. We can hear you and see you. Thank you very much.
Beautiful.
Welcome to.
You have a delay?
Warhammer 3,
They have a delay with
What's
voice,
Next
but
live.
I can hear them.
You guys have done a couple of What's Next.
Definitely one.
We did one. Or was
Yeah.
that the show
Patch
we talked about?
1.8.
You did a show and tell.
8.1.
I
Nice.
don't think you've done a. We've not done a What's Next live. So you've definitely not done
Oh,
one
we
of
did
them
the
before.
What's Next videos with Steve.
Ah,
Yes.
I like doing it with Steve.
So we. Alright, well, that's how we're starting the stream off. Before we begin, shall we introduce ourselves?
We know
I'm
you.
Josh, perpetually. Sean,
Sean, associate
We know you.
director.
Rich, game director.
It's
two
the
faces
same.
I imagine most people watching this are pretty familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
So, we used to do What's Next videos. We may do What's Next videos in the future. But one thing we noticed about the What's Next videos is we were getting a lot of comments of people wanting there to be a bit more discussion.
I've mixed a
A
feeling
bit more
about
of a back and
Josh.
forth,
I
and for us to
heard some
maybe
bad
be able to
rumors
spend more
about
time to
in the
explain some of the things we show.
creator program.
So we're trying
I'm not
this
in a
out.
creator program,
it's a live
so
format
I
for
cannot
What's
say
Next.
anything.
So if you've seen the What's Next videos, we've got, I think, maybe a bit more content than a What's Next video. We've got videos, and I think they're mostly screenshots in those. So we've got some videos, we've got some screenshots. We are going to start off with patch 8.1, but the patch 8.1 stuff is going to be very quick because the focus of this really is 9.0 and
Okay,
and our
show it.
redacted
Show us.
reveal, which I'm very glad
Show
to
us
see
the
says
new patch
redacted
that
on
will
it.
break
Put the
SFO.
right setup. So just to clarify then, so 8.1 we spoke about in the show and tell, and we spoke about the campaign AI prioritization. That's gonna
Oh,
be
campaign
changing.
AI, that's
So
needed.
I think it's more of a linear change in tasks. There are some like caveats that we'll have in the patch notes about where behavior isn't worse, just not as improved, and most of that is linked to customization.
The
of
thing
endgame
that I
crises. So
wished-
if you're doing wacky things with your endgame crises, the AI may struggle with that.
Do
But overall,
making
for
that
a normal settings game, we're
AI
hoping to see
uses
some
their
big
mechanics
improvements from
because they
AI kind
do
of
not use their
operating.
mechanics right now. Some of them
We didn't
have
have a screenshot
scripted
of that because
mechanics,
it's very hard
but
to get a
many of them
screenshot
just don't use their mechanics at
AI
all.
over loads and loads of different tests.
Making that you always
But
win
the
against
release
them,
date
no
for
matter what.
8.1
So
currently is next week.
Yeah,
So-
not long to wait.
No. So hopefully you guys will have your hands on it soon. We'll have patch notes detailing what the changes we made are, where you'll see the biggest changes.
Next
but
week?
That will be coming next week. So look forward to that then. Right. Shall we start talking about 9.0?
Yeah.
Ready? Whoa.
okay,
9.0's got a lot in it.
I have a big SFO update for tomorrow,
We are. So
and
9.0,
I won't release
we
it
are
because they
not
want to do
today
8.1
talking about,
next week.
firstly, the Siege
Just saying.
update that we're looking at, because that's 9.1.
Mhm.
Right? And you're not seeing a 9.1
Funny.
on that bottom bar. There's no.
That's a zero.
We're not talking about that.
Just fun.
We're not talking about Neferata.
No. Well,
So-
not really.
Well, that's the most we'll say the name. It still
Right,
exists,
that's it.
still being worked
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
But I think the intent that we have for when we show Neferata is to show gameplay, right, rather than to talk over pictures or screenshots.
That would be nice, Griff.
So what we will
but
be talking about.
I don't think they will improve that.
Is the only thing I mentioned, which is the end times structure update. I think is what we're referring to it as. Do we want to dive right in with that?
All the big free update.
Well, yes. So 9.0, we're going to break down.
I
a
can
few
barely
different parts
hear
of
the
it.
guy
We'll
on the
start
right.
by talking about end games, end times.
Yeah.
But then we've got a whole host of other topics we're just going to touch on. So keep along with us for the journey. We don't know how long we're going to spend on each topic. I'll see how much information I can get out of you guys, and then we'll move on. All right. So starting off, shall we talk end games?
Sure.
Are you ready for the chart?
If I said no,
Show
this
us.
is the
Show
only
us the
free
thing.
opposition would-
It would be very annoying.
Let's go.
All right. So
Current pre-crisis
Endgames.
warning custom,
They're changing.
which is when spawn
As you
hostile
can see
army
there, I've
short
got current on the
mechanics,
left,
standard
and I've got what
companion
we're
night
planning
becomes
on the right.
crisis
Yes.
event.
Care to talk to us a
Multiple
little bit about
foreshadowing
what the current
events.
game is like?
Customize which
somewhat
and
read
what
off the
planned.
That's
So
fine.
it's
As
not
we- as we go
implemented
through
even,
it.
guys.
Yeah,
It's
so
planned.
as it stands now, we've got the
Bespoke
game
AI
crises,
goals,
but
unique
yeah,
music and
I don't think
voices,
they really
movies,
satisfy
final
what
battles,
we
varied
wanted them to
difficult
do, which
courses.
is ultimately the problem. And as per the list, most of the time they just spawned a bunch of armies and
This sounds
we didn't really
amazing,
change up
but
the
it's
game the way that we
planned.
wanted to. We wanted it to be a big moment where, there is a threat, there is something that's coming in. Not
I
just
can
like
barely
50
hear him.
armies.
Yeah.
And obviously,
Gosh, what's
10 armies is a threat, but it's not necessarily interesting. There's a
Can you
change
hear
in
him, guys?
things. So what we're looking to do now is when we hit these specific new end games, one is technically
Witness
an
for
evolution,
power.
because Vermintide
Summon the Elector Codes.
having the new Vermintide.
Where's
We've got the Chaos
Grail?
Evasion and Nagash turning up. There will be a foreshadowing moment of, by the way, it's this end game.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware who's going to come and ruin your day.
Yeah.
And then when the actual event starts, we will have a nice little moment of a cinematic as you come in and you go, oh no, who is the big bad?
Yeah.
It'll come out and we will see what this is actually going to do to your campaign experience, where they have some bespoke mechanics, which we'll maybe see in a second.
Yep.
I never played with
the
End
big thing is
Crisis.
The old one also was like standard.
Endgame Crisis, by the way.
Campaign AI.
I never liked them.
Everything was shared because it was quite a generic formula. When we made it, we thought this is a great idea. It'll be like quite templateable. We can reuse it.
Yeah.
And in practice, what that meant was this is bland.
Yeah, it was
We
bland.
Probably should have done more. And now we are going. Let's do more. So all of them.
They didn't play with Crisis since the Immortal Empires launch. Same.
So, go ahead.
The old ones will still exist, but we're going to be calling those crisis events now. So these are the
Dogmatic,
big end-game scenarios.
Icon class, or
So just to
heretic.
set the scene,
Dogmatic.
as Sean said, these ones are really
I think Dogmatic is the
going to
funnest.
impact
Yeah.
your
Just need to be
experience to
for the
quite-
Emperor.
Quite a level.
So is the intent? So would you have
Hello,
both a crisis
Mordziu.
event
Wielkie
and
szarwanko
an endgame
za
event
twoją
during
wielką
your
robotę.
campaign?
Dziękuję
If you
bardzo.
so choose. I mean, the
Only
crisis
cow for
events
the
are very
drills
much
warp.
like, in the mid game, someone gets a power bump. That's effectively how it works right now. You're like, oh, the dwarves, they've got a big power bump. But it
Yeah.
hasn't actually changed your campaign playout a great degree over then.
Doesn't change at all. Yeah, no, you just ignore it.
The
Especially if
endgames
it's like
are
a
supposed
far
to be
away, different.
Actually changing the way the
different
campaign
continent,
is
you don't
gonna
care
play
about
and
this.
how the other AI interact with you.
Update the green
When
skins.
Archaon turns up,
Always the same text.
Everyone's probably going to universally agree.
No.
Maybe we chill a bit until.
Also, we're
everybody's
interested
Maybe
in the
not,
world
okay.
destruction
Yeah, well,
mechanism
no,
that they
maybe
teased
he's
with
got his own
Nagash
stuff going
leaks.
on,
Just
but
see was
all the
experimented with
non-chaos actions, we
syncing of
probably
Vault 1.
agree.
What leaks?
Maybe there's bigger problems.
You're
on
saying
the
the things
horizon.
bomb that I never
But
heard
yeah,
about.
The crisis events can still happen.
And I'm got close
but
to
they
all
are
of these
the big
things, and I
moments.
hear
The
nothing about
endgame
those.
scenarios
Syncing
are
of Wolf 1
the
and
big
so on.
ones.
And one of the things that we'll call out there. So what we're going to do
Matic
is
is
we're gonna
stupidly
dive
dogmatic
into
and
just a
heretical
couple
is
of very
cartoonishly
work in
evil.
progress development screenshots of
Icon
Archaon
class is okay,
event.
but I like between
but very
dogmatic. It's
difficulty
like
curves.
fitting
So
the Empire.
the three endgame events, they're spiking at different times.
Rogue Trader is a fantastic
Yeah,
game,
so
so
the-
I made
the
a
Archaon
review
one
about
is
the
very
last
much
DLC. I have a
you
very
get
good
that.
contact with
Don't
Olcat.
mess
They are
with Archaon.
fantastic people,
He's
by the
going
way.
to come
Also.
in with a
Waiting for
unified
Dark Heresy,
chaos,
like a lot.
and for all of this giant unified form of chaos and all of the different pieces of the mechanic, you'll probably get a glimpse at in a second. He is effectively, not literally,
I really
effectively untouchable.
Yeah.
He is
don't
so
like
amped to
how
nine.
CA is talking about their stuff, because
the game
for the
people
last
there
years,
is
why
weaken
one thing
his
that I learned
forces,
is
weaken
90% of the things that they are
chaos,
talking about
and
will
then
never happen.
eventually-
Let's
Take 'em on.
Let's go to our next screenshot.
I'm spoiling it all.
I will give it a
Doing my
public
fourth
apology. That
walkthrough
says
right
patch
now.
9.0, it's meant to say update
Okay,
9.0.
show us
I've
something.
not used our correct terminology.
he's-
So everyone pretend that says
Let
update.
everyone
Well,
know.
shall we talk about Archaon's endgame event
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Or
not?
People seem
Archaon.
pretty excited by these updates. So let's show them a little bit of what they've get. to
Okay,
experience.
this is
So when does
Archaon.
this pop up?
Ah,
So
okay.
we've got our
All
foreshadowing
Chaos Alignment
moment of-
factions
where's
have
Archaon
united
gone?
on Archaon. They are all territorial
And
line.
then about 10 turns
Lycian
later,
runes and the
we'll have
regulars
to-
have joined
at
the
start of
invasion.
turn,
Okay,
we'll
so
have a
just
nice-
they just
if you remember
confederate.
back to Warhammer 1 when we had the Chaos
Regions
Invasion
raid during
like,
the
yeah,
endgame will
it's
not be able to
effectively
occupy it.
in that vein of
Again, Archaon
setting
is
the
utterly
tone that
defeated.
things are
Cool.
going to get bad.
Provinces
Yeah.
which half
And
or
then when
more
you
of the
come out, you'll
regions
get
have
this,
been
and this
razed
will give
will
you an
become
explanation of
devastated,
what is the theme,
cause large
who is
penalties
the
to adjacent
trouble,
provinces.
How do you stop it?
Any trouble.
Execute the principles with each
So a
other.
couple of the
Okay,
mechanics are on there at
defeating the
moment.
invasion.
So we're
Archaon
starting with
forces
very
possibly
high
the
wall
strongest
save.
activation. You
Shouldn't
must
get
weaken
into
him
that.
before
So
Don't
you'll
try it.
have any
Don't-
option
don't-
defeating him
don't
in battle.
immediately go and take Archaon.
Yeah.
Each
I mean,
invasion
you
force
can.
defeated anywhere in the world
I
reduce
would.
Archaon's
We look
ward
for
save
the
by
challenge.
1%. With strong evasion could always be destroyed.
Someone
Okay,
asking
this is
then,
cool.
Where will Archaon
F5
be on the
Dark
map
accompanying
if
the
you weren't playing
invasion.
as him?
So because all of this is
Destroying
development
that
progress,
will reduce
that is actually
Archaon
one
ward
of
save
the
by
things that we're
10%
still
each.
tweaking.
You must
But
defeat Archaon
genuinely, we're
for
trying
to
to
achieve
get
victory. You
him
must first
and
defeat. In
his,
battle, however, Archaon is likely
friends,
to make a
the friends of
defiant
Chaos,
last
to be
stand.
close enough to you that it's relevant. We don't want it to be you're in Lustria and Archaon is all the way in the old world.
This
and
sounds
completely
cool.
untouchable and thus irrelevant.
Really cool.
But we are still fine-tuning what feels right because we don't want him to be primarily invading Lustria for the you know, his
This
big
sounds
role
really
doesn't
good.
really work.
This sounds
So
good,
that is something we're
but
still
I'm afraid
fine-tuning.
how it will look.
And
Yeah, because
these
like
mechanics that they're seeing on screen now,
this reminds
these
me
are
really
unique
the
to
Crown of
Archaon,
Domination.
right? So
That's how
the
it's
other-
called.
the other
You know, the
two
crown
may have
that you get the
similarities,
item.
but overall are a
Or
different
the
Yeah, so
sort
I
of
mean,
okay,
I-
you just ignore
There
those
are
things. in
similarities
games.
in terms of what the goal might be or how you might counter something, but the actual mechanic itself is.
I hoped other
Very
Chaos
good.
Lords
Yeah.
could replace
So I
Archaon like
think we actually
Belacor or
have a
Daniel.
screenshot
Maybe they want to.
of,
Say they are
I
going
let
to
it
give
happen.
Archaon
Let
100%
Zengen
ward save.
trigger.
If this is the
And,
only thing that Archaon will be getting,
this
terms of
is,
power,
if
then
anyone
it's
can
bad.
work out where that is,
Because
they'll work
Archaon
out
should
it's
be
a very
getting like
different
fires
looking
around
version
him,
of
army
what that area of the map
abilities,
should
you
look
know,
like.
him being
So we're
stronger,
talking about
overall
different visuals then
stronger,
for these endgames?
Yeah,
as an
if
army,
you don't stop Archaon,
better units,
world's gonna get
highest
much
chevrons,
very quickly. And the only way
over
to-
20
I
units
mean,
and so
we're-
on and
we're
so on,
clearly,
yeah?
For those that have been following us, seeing our devastation.
We have a
as
progression
the
of the
world's being
invasion,
destroyed.
that's cool.
And
Amount of world destroyed, really nice.
work in progress
So yeah,
makes
this is
sense
cool.
there.
This is cool as a mechanic. I just
the
hope that
regions
Archaon will
are
be
razed and destroyed
this
during the endgame. You
not
cannot
only in
recolonize
battle,
them
but also
until
on a
the
campaign,
endgame of
making
Archaon is
that
resolved.
your
So he's really tampering
buildings
with
get
those
destroyed,
domination
and so on and so
Yeah,
on,
so
yeah?
you're gonna have to get rid of them.
So we're seeing Chaos
Yeah,
faction
plus 30 XP
uniting
for units
under
per turn.
Archaon.
No, I am
They're
afraid
getting
of things
stronger.
like that.
They're taking out settlements.
Yeah.
We can't immediately just go and take them back. So it's you're
Fact that
kind of
you
being
cannot
really
take
confronted
settlements
with,
is
this
cool.
is the end of the world unless you step up and stop it. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I have to say about that. New
But they
line,
need, no,
they've
even
seen new
Archaon
music,
with
they've seen quite a lot of
100%
people excited for.
ward
Yeah,
save,
there's,
which is actually 90 because 90 is the max in vanilla.
yeah,
He's
there's a
beatable.
new piece
He's
of music
beatable
for each of the
because
games that goes with it, and
he
it's-
needs
we've
more.
been
He needs like
calling it
fires,
armor.
army abilities,
We've
meteors
changed it,
coming
because as
down,
it happens,
fireballs,
you see some of the
and so on
devastation.
in his
The
army. He
lighting
needs to
will
be a
change with
challenge,
the devastation.
Mhm.
not
And
only
the
as
music
him
will
but
play
army.
when the beginning
Because like
happens.
killing one unit
We'll have
isn't
that
a problem. You
cinematics,
just
we'll
have
come
20
out,
archers
we'll
and
get
just kill
the
him
Archaon
before he
came
comes to you.
over,
Yeah.
and we'll
no
get
matter
the
how much
chaos
health he
and
has
the
or
Be
resistances.
careful.
Just say.
Good.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And we're saying there's going to be 2 more kind of variants of that then.
Yeah, yeah. One for each of the end games.
Oh yeah, there's
And I've
50
got
armies
then,
here.
So what is how are we stopping Archaon then at the very end of it?
You have to fight him, aren't you? You have to beat him.
Archaon ward save bonus.
Final stand.
I think there's a couple of hints as well. With the number of invasion forces remaining, right? So they're reducing ward save a little bit. There are other ways to reduce ward save.
Yeah, so again,
But
work
needs-
in progress.
Yeah.
All of this could change. But
Maybe it
right
should
now
be
it's
army
mostly about taking out
and
his
not Archaon
lieutenants.
only.
Hmm?
Cataclysm
Yeah, you grab
spells.
the remote
Yeah,
and
cataclysm
check out the maps.
spells. Very
Thank you
good.
very
Very
much.
good hint here.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can take out his lieutenants. Or
50
the
army
Chaos
sitting in
Lords,
one place, chilling
and
in the
you can
waist
go
near
after
his
the
fort.
Chaos
That's how it
Lords
was.
fortresses, which
That's
is
how it
the
is right now in
in-progress
Crisis,
name
yeah. And I hope
for
Undead will get something similar, but with
which is
Nagash.
why it sounds
I think they
kind of
will.
dreadful. Is it?
The
No, it's
template
actually
is not
it's
looking
really
bad
good
right
to
now.
split
Let's
that
face it,
up.
guys. The
But
template is looking
effectively
good,
what a Chaos
but I
Fortress
just hope
is
we get more.
we designate designate a part of the world.
Map will be
where
much more alive,
the
and if you
barrier
don't like, you
between
can always turn it
the,
off.
The realm of chaos and the mortal world is being weakened. At
More
the
alive with
portal,
undead.
and that is a danger point for
Yep.
forces to come from.
Yep.
So you want to shut that down because one, that's a danger point, and
Yep.
two, that does weaken Archaon and the overall invasion.
Yeah, but
Fantastic.
saying
And
that
we're not
Archaon
gonna talk
only
about
strong
the
point
other
is
two,
word safe is
'cause
bad
we are
right
going to
now.
save that for you guys.
He's
to
a
see
single
yourselves.
With fire
but we are
spells,
gonna
yes,
talk
but
about, while we're on the
they are
topic
not
of him,
wiping
Archaon.
all of their army.
So Archaon's had some
A little touch up.
little touch up.
Yeah.
Let me get.
And-
We'll start off with the pictures.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And Dawn
Before, after.
That'll be our next picture. If,
Spoilers. Oh.
Same.
if Dom can come in, Mr. Producer,
It's same
just log
image.
into that PC. It would save me a
They
big
just
headache.
improved the texture.
With
With all due respect, it's okay.
Archaon, innit?
It is. He looks a
It's
bit
not
darker.
the model is
It's
not
a bit
changed at
more
all.
moody and broody.
It's
So
just
this isn't,
updating
as
the
you can
texture.
see, this isn't a complete remodeling, right? It's a bit of a texture update.
Yeah, this is just a texture.
So we're not
they
we're not
just
sitting
said
there
that.
saying we've completely redone the model, but you can see he's a bit broodier, he's a bit darker.
Just a bit more befitting for.
Exactly.
Okay.
where we
Someone in
are.
the chat was saying he's got more aura, and I
Yeah.
don't fully understand what that means,
He's
but I
been aura
understand enough.
farming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if you want to have said that. That'll be clipped.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
Okay, it's okay.
mogging on them all.
It's good that they're doing
okay.
it.
And also his horses. Thank you,
There
Dom.
you go.
That
This
was
looks way
nice.
better.
Yeah, Dawn
Still, you know, the
Yeah, Dog-
quality of the
I think
texture
big
here.
thing is between Warhammer 1
Not the
lighting
best.
and the setup of our initial game and Warhammer 3.
But they're trying.
A lot has changed over the course of our technology, our assets, and so on. And now we've got to a point where we felt that he didn't quite match
Please
the
update
rest of the game's
Empire
atmosphere,
textures.
so we thought we
They
needed that
are
texture.
atrocious.
That's it, yeah, so
Same for the
like
greenskins. They are
decently
atrociously
well,
bad.
At least
Still.
10 years old now.
Yeah.
I forgot that they can't see me, so I've just run off camera and fixed some things.
Yeah, we pretended.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
Fantastic work. Alongside that, then, a little change to weapons.
Yeah.
Of course.
The
I don't have a
textures.
before for this, so they're going to have to.
To imagine.
Did they change
Imagine.
something here?
Load up the game.
It's looking exactly the same.
Load it up now and have a look.
Warhammer 1
so just a few
textures,
little
yeah.
changes there, but that
Gabe
isn't
is-
all the changes
is
coming
right.
to Archaon.
No.
Okay.
No,
We'll move on.
he's got some campaign updates as well. So I think I might have seen a couple of Reddit threads about it, and we've had it in the works for a while. And I think it might have been me who said it years ago on Champions of Chaos. That we always wanted Archaon to be able to confederate the other Chaos factions,
Yeah.
but our technology literally didn't allow it.
Yes, because
the
it's
time.
different culture.
It now does allow it. So
Different
what we
culture
can
cannot
do is,
confederate.
very much Norska inspired. If he beats up any of the other Chaos factions, and that's not just the Warriors of Chaos, that's also the likes of Scarbrand and the Demons.
Ooh,
He can say, "You work for me now because I'm big."
that's
bad
a big
Chaos
change.
Yeah.
It will make
Right.
total mess in the
Exactly,
tables,
yeah.
so for
How
modding
many-
it
how
will
many
be a
people are we
challenge
talking
for
about
sure.
that you can confederate
I
here?
didn't count beforehand.
20 something?
It's a lot. It's quite a few. Yeah.
You can hear kids because they just got back from the playground.
Stood up.
Yeah, it looks a bit like the Justice League, maybe. Or the Unjustice League.
Yeah.
I have a few questions from chat. I'm just going to have a quick look through and see which of these we can ask. That's why I needed to get this monitor up. Will the new corruption be visible
Yeah.
for players playing non-chaos or death factions?
The new it's not necessarily new corruption. It's devastation. So there are ways that the devastation will happen, not just the end game. So Nagash's core mechanics actually use the devastation visuals to show that he's killing the world.
Yeah.
So
I mean, is it
everyone,
promising or
regardless
much
of whether you,
level?
buy
It's
the
promising
DLC or not,
right
you
now.
will see the world
They're
look
talking
based
about
on
the end
the-
times mechanic
the
for
goings-on
chaos,
of
so
the
like
faction.
end time crisis
Where
that you
will
will have
Archaon
goals
start
that you need to
on the map
take.
if you're gonna be playing
Because
he's
we
still in the
don't,
same
if you
place,
don't do
but
it in
if it becomes
Archaon,
the
it's
end
like
game, he goes
unbeatable.
through that for a bit.
But
And
it's
that's part of that,
looking
escalation of
promising
Where's the bad
right
guy
now.
gone?
Nothing else.
Suddenly, he's there. If you're playing as Chaos, how will you fight Archaon?
So as it stands today, work in progress. We don't do this end game if you're playing as Chaos because all of Chaos unite into one single.
Okay, you cannot have the
We
end game
hate
when
the
you're
rest of
playing
the
chaos.
world,
It was
unified
similar in
towards
Warhammer
the
1, yeah,
injustice
and
that
second.
you
Yeah.
said. So we felt that if you were
Gonna regret
playing,
that.
if you were playing as a Chaos faction, it didn't really have that big moment of like, oh, I've got a new enemy, I've got a new thing to challenge because they would effectively be on your side.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't actually be the big moment we want. You just get a really big ally. So as it stands, it doesn't happen, but it's work in progress.
However-
so it might change.
Well, another question is, how does the end game work if you are Archaon?
Oh well, obviously you are the end game,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like we're jumping ahead a little bit.
Are we? No,
Give
this is
Archaon
it.
something
This
like
is perfect time.
Tamarkan
This is
has a
perfect time.
nice quest and
What
goals.
prep we do on the stream. Yeah, so
It
as
seems that the
you
mechanic
go
is not
through
working
your
at all.
campaign as Archaon, when you complete your short victory, you will get the option of: would you like to keep playing your standard Archaon Warriors of Chaos League,
Okay.
or would you like to become the equivalent of an end game?
Mhm.
At that point, you can no longer occupy territory, and you can only destroy territory. and when you destroy enough regions in a province, it will come devastating.
So they are giving something to
Every
Archaon.
devastated
That's nice.
province
That's actually
then
nice.
adds to your total power level.
Yep.
And you become a pseudo version of what Archaon's endgame is.
Okay, so
I
yeah,
think
so
that
you're
is
getting a
so
goal.
cool.
Now
The
you
ability to
destroy the
become an
world.
endgame. I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
players
I
joke
like
that
it.
the player is
I hope
the
it
endgame.
gives some
But to take
rewards
that and be with Archaon,
along the
no,
way.
This is you are
You quite literally are,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's really cool. Other questions we had here. So there was
They
a
have
question
a
I think
very
we
nice
kinda touched
shoes.
on,
I need
which
to buy
is,
new
are
shoes.
the current crises being reworked?
They're being so the Vermintide one
Yep.
is because that is one of our 3 big end games. The other ones are being adjusted so that it works alongside the end game, but it isn't
Okay.
our focus right now.
That makes
That's
sense.
the answer.
Thank you.
So they're not doing
I was just
anything
seeing if
for
that's a
them.
question.
really.
But actually, it was the. It was not. It was someone going holy moly, which is the brand safe version. Okay, cool. Is there? We've got maybe a little thing about another Chaos champion who you want to mention.
Oh yeah. So Sigvald,
Mm-hmm.
when we did Azazel and we made
Oh, yeah.
a Slanesh champion,
Okay.
everyone told us, why is Sigvald an undivided champion? We agree. Why is he an undivided champion? So he will become a Slanesh champion in the future.
Fantastic.
Oh, the other thing to mention about
So they are
Archaon
moving
is
him
we
to
are looking
Slanesh.
to integrate Wrathmongers and,
Oh, yes.
and Skull Reapers into the Warband trees.
Yeah.
So
Like
again,
fully.
that people were asking about, now is the time that we're going to
Yep.
make that one happen.
Yeah, it
It's
was
okay.
somewhat. Let's wait till we do the End Times DLC to bring in the End Times unit that came with Archaon, that
Yeah.
Archaon could get access to. So we're updating his warbands to get them as well.
So if you bought Archaon 10 years ago,
Mm.
now you're going to get the whole new experience of
So-
it.
Archaon, yeah.
You already had one rework. How many second
How many
rework
reworks
gets his
Archaon
own
will get? It's not the
Counter
second
rework.
rework for Archaon. It's like
So
4th,
I will pop
I
up just,
think.
I think one more time.
That's okay decision.
before
I
we
could
move
agree
on
that
to
Azazel
the
will be
end
better
games
as a
comparison.
Slanesh
So we kind of
leader
bundled
and
two
Sigvald
things
as
in
a
there,
warg.
End
Yeah.
Games and Archaon. But just for those who missed it. So the current crises.
All of this sounds
they'll be
cool
called
on
crisis
paper.
events. There'll be more of a mid-campaign, a power booster.
I hope
faction.
that
But what we've got are 3 bespoke.
Archaon ward safe will
I
be
guess
something
thematic,
more than just ward
Yeah,
safe, because if
well,
it's only ward safe, then
are,
it's
much like the entire DLC and update. It's
you
End
just
Times
have a
inspired,
goal
so
board
it's not a
that you
direct
need to fill,
translation
win
one-to-one
the
of
End
what happens
Times,
in the End Times, but we are
which is boring,
taking
but we shall see.
inspiration from what were the
Probably we'll
motivations
be
of the
doing some
characters,
army
what were they
abilities
trying
and so
to
on.
achieve, and how can we bring that into Warhammer 3?
Fantastic. Then we have one other thing before we move on to our next section, and it is a really pretty cool opportunity that landed on our laps. Our friends over at Weta Workshop, which I don't think I've ever said Weta out loud, and I've just seen how
Weta.
many bits there are on the name, and I don't know if I've said that correctly. They are also big fans of Warhammer.
I hope they
for
will be
those who
talking
don't
about
know.
the sieges.
They've made a whole bunch of statues, and they are making one to celebrate Total War Warhammer. But it's just a tease. We're not able to say exactly who they're working with.
Nice.
So stay tuned
Weta
to
Workshop
Weta's
are really
channels and you'll be able
crazy.
to find out more about them.
Crazy creations.
Maybe someone will be able to guess who it is and who's getting a model.
Like
but
a
if,
big
if you're
Archaon.
excited to get a model of them, that will be coming,
That's cool.
coming soonish.
That's almost as hard as your last Who's That unit.
It is. I did realise, as I said, coming soonest. I have no idea when it's coming out.
I need to
but
close
it's cool, and there'll be more
curtain.
information about it on Weta's channel.
I will probably
Right, let's move on
overheat
to
myself because of that, but
firstly this. Welcome back.
I have to.
Let's talk about victory conditions. So we've had a look at victory conditions in 9.0.
Yes.
Yeah, all of them.
I
Shard,
think that's the
cool
headline
proof,
here,
focus
right,
and conquest,
is
yes. Best spoken
every
per lord,
lord
thematic
has had a
mechanics,
look at their
focus,
victory
focused
conditions.
reward,
Yeah,
improved
this
UI.
is something we put off a long
Victory
time because it
conditions,
is
one of the
such a
best
difficult
mods
work.
in Total Warhammer
helps
history, I
You
would
can't
say.
just do one-
10 years.
One group. It was the
Victory conditions
trying to do the
reward,
whole
fucking
shebang.
amazing, if they are
And there's
doing it.
been- So I've got the before. and
Per
after
lord,
here
best
So at the
spoken per
moment-
lord.
to talk about the philosophy of victory conditions. So a lot of these were put in with the release of Immortal Empires, right?
Because
Some ported over from 1
thanks to victory condition, you have a
So they
direction.
were shared
of your
culturally,
campaign.
So is that each race kind
This
of
is
having
not
a similar
just a
theme?
boring sandbox.
So it was
It's a
actually
direction.
even more broad.
Direction
than
is
that.
always
It was
better.
shared by like these hidden
Then just,
groups of, like,
you know,
chaos
get a shovel
Right.
and go digging.
So it wasn't even just like ogres have this and greenskins have that. It was everyone. That
Maybe
was
they will
in
do
was
this
in
better
broad
than us.
spectrum gets the shit
Let's
same
let
thing.
them cook.
So it was super broad, and it was
Of course,
necessary
CA is getting
for
inspiration
Immortal
from mods
Empires
like
to
a lot
get
all
that
of the
moving
time,
at the pace it needed to.
and usually they
But
do something
it's
better
always been something that we wished we'd gone back to.
than was the original mod.
Now we are. So.
Yeah, we want to inject some flavour and some character.
Yeah. So, and I think we've got 3 examples of some victory conditions
Show
before
us.
and after.
Show us.
Um,
Show us.
But the change now, so focus on conquest, I like being something removed as more of a thematic, as someone who likes to play Oxalotl. Wasn't a fan of having to raise 30 settlements. I just want to live in the south and like just live my life, like adventuring out. So the planned ones, bespoke per lord, we've said. Every lord's had a look. They're thematic and mechanic focused, so it's more about using the faction rather than a carte blanche, go and do this.
That's important, because like
focused
playing
on
Empire, you
rewards.
should not
So
be raising
we'll touch
or
on rewards.
sacking.
We can touch on rewards a little bit, but the headline of it is currently short victory and long victory are by and large shared generic effects for everyone. And again, that was just a part of the Immortal Empire setup. We needed to get something in.
Yeah.
What we've done now is for the short victory, there is a shared cultural reward.
Well,
So all of the high elves will have one reward, and the second short victory is bespoke to the
they've
character
more
you're
tools
playing
but
as.
less
There's 2 key
workforce.
rewards.
Although I hope this
And
is
then
not the
the long
case for their
victory
biggest
is quite-
DLC.
It's still in the same thing as survival.
yeah.
It's a more generic reward that's help. And the goal of the rewards is to encourage
Because
you to go to
more
the next stage.
most of the
So short victory is a
workforce
nice little
is on
thematic
40k for
bump to
sure.
go,
For
hey,
sure.
Why don't you stick around and complete your long
Damn,
victory
it's too hot.
with these
Yeah.
thematic rewards?
Yep.
And when you get to long victory, the only thing left after that is domination or surviving the end games. So it's a bit more of a generic. Here's a slight, bump in your starting rank.
I like
kind
it,
of
CA,
thing, so
but
that you can
I
keep the
think you should
pace
learn
of
from
the
Blizzard what they did
We don't.
with
So we're showing
the
some of the victory conditions. We're not showing some of the rewards.
those,
They're all still going through,
update talks
levels of
Yeah.
approvals.
Yeah.
for Diablo
I've seen
4,
some of
so
them.
they're just
They're-
making a
I've-
video
some of them
that's
really
10
exciting.
minutes,
So really
full
excited to see
summary,
people
and they are
think
just
when we start
answering
to be able to
questions.
talk about them
because like
more.
those
And
talks are like
the
okay,
person in me was like, I'm lying,
they are
let's
low
see what
effort
I
to
want.
make,
What
but they
stocks
are
and some of the ones I
also
like, but I won't. I'll
a lot
hold
of
back.
water.
So what we'll start is we'll have a look at Thorgrim.
Yeah, you should be
So
starting from that.
This is what Thorgrim's current short and long
Yeah, it's terrible.
victory conditions are. So you can see here,
Tiny picture.
it was you're going to see it was a lot harder to fit the new
Yeah.
ones in. So that's everyone can remember. That's what it looks like. It's also why I got rid of development in progress.
It shouldn't be live and much more script. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, especially in today's conditions.
And then this is what the planned ones are. So
Finish an
I
intro
think
of Grom
for
tier 2
Thorgrim, this is
times,
kind of
convert it to
an
other
archetypal
dwarf
faction
lord.
leader version of our reward.
Build ornate gate in
Yeah, so for
following
the faction
settlements,
leaders, we do
spend.
want it to be about unifying the faction. That's why we've got
I expected more.
something like the
It's okay.
configuration and
It's
the-
okay. It's
but
just
even
more
within, there's
conditions.
Still like clear cultural goals, and there is like the appropriate
It's a victory
landmarks
condition
that we
mod,
want it to get.
really,
And
made.
You can also
I
see
expected
here
more.
There's a couple of UI improvements for how we're showing off these things. A lot of our victory condition UI.
Build landmarks, strong in the following settlement.
We've had quite a few people
Uh,
trying to
Those are the things that
make
you
it
are
more
doing along the way.
which was actually quite difficult for any modder who's actually touched the victory edition.
It's okay.
They'll know this is
I
a very
expected
popular
more
mod. They'll know
from this.
Yeah.
it's quite dated, that UI.
And
so-
but I think also while we're on it, to touch on that, what people see is the goal here isn't to emulate popular victory conditions mods, right? We're both beholden to different rule sets and different player expectations for sandbox gameplay, but also that experience is out there and it exists. So if that's the kind of experience you want, you can get it. What we're creating is our own version of the experience.
Yeah, but how about the
Precisely. And for
presentation
what
overall?
it's worth,
It
we
should be
really
more
like that mod.
scripted.
We think
I
it's a
think
really
it should
cool
be
mod.
pre-recorded.
So we had our own
It should not be live.
ethos of what we were trying to achieve with it,
Yeah.
and how we made a
How many people are
unified
watching us?
approach across the game. But it, for a long time where we had just
where's the
I
comments?
think a lot of players did appreciate the effort that modder put in.
For sure.
I'm in a lot of trouble because I said short several times on Discord,
6,000
sorry.
people,
So,
yeah, over.
There we go.
I just want to know if the
Three
AI
X's in
will
the
chase
book.
down our victory condition.
So shall we
I
talk about
forgot that
the
short.
beastmen? So we've got Taurox.
Too many caps with counts S.
So this is the before. Get some
Taurox,
marks,
okay.
Occupy, loot, and raise some places.
Kill a bunch of factions, especially
lot of
ones that
factions.
you're nowhere near.
Okay.
Yep. So everyone remember, this is what we've got, and this is what we'd be looking to move into.
Reach ruination level 5 will claim the rampage reward 6 times. Build at least 5 special hearts on the following regions.
Eagle Eye will
Uh,
see, raise the Minotaur's cap twice. This is because we are testing out
okay.
new tech to get this to work, so that those numbers are all placeholder as is. But the key
Kill
thing
with
that
Minotaurs. This is
changed
interesting.
from
This is
previous
actually
to this
cool.
one
Yeah? So you need
is
to use
whenever we
Minotaurs.
say
Raise the following
kill a
numbers of
faction,
settlements. Normal.
they
Build a
should
special
be-
heartstone
we
in
can
the following
use it.
regions. Okay.
They should
Claim
always be
rampage rewards.
legendary lore
You're just doing
factions,
rampage
right? We don't
rewards, so
need
this
to
is
just be killing
natural.
minor factions anymore.
It's
not
okay.
particularly noteworthy achievement.
Okay.
And we want it to be.
Win
th-
free.
those
Oh, this
actions
is
are
what I like. Win
where
3
you
battles in
are,
1 turn and kill
or
entities
someone
window.
you actually
So
should
those
be
2
trying to kill. So
are actually
Toraks
better.
going all the way in
Those
Nagant,
are
really
actually
makes
interesting.
sense to
Yeah,
go and kill
conditions.
Toraks.
I would say. Yeah, I like those.
Not so much.
Those are
Someone
actually
said,
like.
was that Torox? And now I'm doubting myself. I think those were the right pictures.
It was Toraks.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, it was Torox.
So, anything else? And also, I guess the special herdstones is a really cool change up. But you can see the point here. Beastmen are quite a sandbox faction.
Yeah.
So we've maintained that sandboxness. It's just a bit more thematic to Torox.
Certainly.
Okay.
So shall we talk about tic tac toe?
Tic tac toe.
He's
No one
openly
plays
spelled it
tic tac toe.
correctly. So this is the current for tic tac toe, and I think
One of the least
well, you
playable,
could say-
I think,
what do
Lizardmen,
people hate about this condition?
if not the least.
You have to go to Lust Street.
okay.
Overall
The-
campaigns.
I've got the cap
You've-
on because
it's
the
also the-
light is so blinding.
It's the worst resolution
Oh,
monster I can
You
find.
have to cross the pond, don't
Yeah,
you?
well,
Yeah.
the lizard men are your guys, aren't they? So you
Yeah.
should talk about this one.
Again, yeah, it just
Come on,
part
show
of
it.
What we're asking to do, so want to absolutely address that and make sure you are fighting, going after things that make thematic sense and around where your character starts.
Yep. I have actually misspelled tic tac toe.
It should be-
Updating this
Yeah,
to
don't-
SFO would be crazy.
All right, and so
This
remember,
would be
this was
crazy
before,
amount of
and
work.
it's still
Okay.
misspelled. But this is the after.
Maintain control of 2 following
so
provinces,
what are we
either
seeing here
direct
in
or
differences
own
of
vassalship,
conditions? So we're seeing
research
a shift of
6
stuff
of the
into
following
short
technologies,
campaign as well.
recruit 5 flying units,
Yeah, so
and increase
we're
their ranks
seeing
to level
around
6.
cultural mechanics
This is
and
interesting.
so
This is something
we're
new.
seeing- and again, these numbers are all.
But this is
temporaries we put in.
extremely
Yeah,
easy to
but
do.
rather than
Vanilla is
just
like
actually
1
there are
turn
lots of
because
good
the
examples to talk about.
experience
We're
going
wanting
so
to have
fast.
Themed armies with tic-tac-toe.
Maintain
We should
control.
have
Okay.
flying units.
Yep.
They
We
have
didn't
better
want
and
the
worse
objective
ideas
to be purely
here.
just recruit,
Um,
because
as
we've
long
got
as
that
those
good
will
bit
be
of
giving
a
specific
weekend
rewards
user
for a
campaign
specific
you
legendary
like
lords, I think this
by
is
click
better
to
than it
recruit.
was.
Yeah.
victory.
But it's
So
nothing
we have the
major.
rank condition in there as well because the goal and the
I feel
hope
as
there
this is
the likelihood is
worse than
you'll
victory
end on a
conditions
battle
overall mode. The
ranking
mode
up those
had
units
several
so that
routes
they
that
cross
had
that
flavor.
threshold.
Okay,
That is something else we're trying to
let's
achieve
check.
is
Victory
make sure that we don't end on a bit
conditions
of a weak
mod.
ending. We want it to have like a nice battle or something exciting that made it feel like a victory.
Wolfie made it.
Exactly. And someone said, "Oh, have there been any changes to insert any lord name?" And I think the answer is yes. Right.
Yes,
So every
everyone's
lord.
changed.
Yeah.
So these are 3
Yeah, because
examples of
yeah,
Actually, tell
it's
a couple of the more recent DLCs.
Victory
haven't
condition
changed that
mods is
much
better.
because we
Bashiva, for example.
Yeah, you.
I hope they buff
guys
a
are
bit this
paying
Riperdactyl
attention.
units.
We
Yeah,
were sort of
Riperdactyls are
figuring out
bad in
the last
vanilla. I
few
agree.
DLCs what works,
This is okay.
so
This
that
is
we
just
could
an
go,
extension of the system that they
what
have
is
right
it from
now.
then on?
That won't
And
change
that's
your
why
gameplay.
It's been a little bit inconsistent in the last couple of DLCs because we were trying to figure out what was the best approach.
Yeah.
So, like Bashiva either won't change at all or is changing very small amounts
Yeah.
compared to a lot of the older characters.
And someone asking what the rewards are. We did speak about that before. The rewards are all the rewards changing? A large swathe at least?
Basically, all the rewards are changing.
Yeah.
Except for Chaos Dwarves, because again, they had something that was actually noteworthy.
Yes. So we will we'll hopefully be able to share
yeah,
more about
victory
that as we
condition
get
mod
closer.
is
There's
still
just so
better.
many of them. Like,
It's
we
an
had to pick
okay.
3
It's an
here
okay rework.
out of 100 lords. I mentioned at the start, like Oxalotl, he's lost his go and take 30, and it's instead about doing his missions, right? And
I get
I
it.
think that's the
This is
vibe
the
people
problem
see
of
for
this
all of these, is
presentation.
it's
I know.
much more
I'm
focused on
complaining a lot, but it's like, okay, I get all of those.
Are we doing anything with flybys?
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Yes.
Was that subtle enough, do you think?
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna
We
rappers.
wanted to
Rappers
come
is
back
shit
and
unit.
address
I'm not okay
that
with
flybys
quest. Make
have
this
been
shit veteran level 6. Okay, I get
essentially
this.
gone,
Yeah.
right, since we made a
Good that they are doing reworks of the victory condition. I still think that victory condition mod is vastly better.
So
Vastly better than
you're
this.
going to get to see those again now when you start the game. They're not going to be focused on a particular character, but on an area of the world. So you'll get some lore, some explanation, like a setup where people are, what they're doing. Give you a lay of the land basically, and hopefully create that immersive start. That
They should add a new type of
And
victory,
that's
one
what
related to the
flybys
lord
are,
and
so
one
you
related
start
to
the
the
campaign,
race that should be shared
you'll be
between
zooming
race.
around, you'll be
I don't
in
know.
the lay of the land. just
I
some people-
don't
couple of
see
people went,
anything
"What's the
fancy
flyby?"
here. It's something already in mod.
So, but I think the
I
one
think
saw was about
mod is
getting
more
involved,
complex than
which is
this
the
because this
races
is
giving you
just
that context.
extension of the actual system,
But yeah,
so
I know
it's
people really
it's
miss it, so a lot of
okay-ish
people very
and
happy
nothing
to see
else,
that.
you know.
Uh,
Can you hear me
North
properly, by the
rework
way, when they
when
are
I saw
speaking
in
I
chat?
am? Or they
I
should
think
be a
about
bit lower?
8 months ago? How long is
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, a little while ago now.
Shall we talk about vampire counts?
Why not?
Vampire counts
To carry on
rework.
this, we don't have any specific screenshots of the vampire count stuff. This is going to be a
Loud
bit
and
more of a
clear.
discussion.
Thank you,
on it.
Nazik.
Some of it more tied to Neferata bits that we didn't want to show. So we're going to have a discussion.
You're
We're gonna
way
talk about
louder
some
than
of the
them.
stuff that's changing.
That's the idea.
And then,
You know?
then we're moving on to our third section of the stream. So, vampires. They've had a couple of changes.
They've been
Vampire layers.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, a
modded.
long
Dual
time.
focus
I mean,
tech
we've got
tree.
The bloodlines back.
So do tabs. Confederation future. New corpse resource from battles. Okay, that's logical. Convert regions to new undead wasteland climate. That's cool. Reworked. Raise Dead, Blood Kiss, Bloodlines, building trees, and more. Show us.
Another reason why we don't have many images.
I
here
cannot
is
wait
this is
to
a
merge
large
those stuff
work
with
in progress
SFO.
in terms of
I hope this will
we
be
are
possible.
playtesting this quite significantly right now,
Yeah.
and things are changing a lot. So
Yep.
I'll be somewhat vague at times.
Yeah.
But
I think this is the intent that we're going for.
I can
at the
increase
moment.
them
Like,
if
that
you
we
want.
need to prove it out, make sure it's fun. And,
Yeah. But the big thing here, I'll start with the reworked because it's grounded. You understand what.
Raise Dead needs a rework. The mechanic is
So
shitty.
Raise Dead, nobody actually used local recruitment for vampire counts ever. Because
Yes.
why would you? It was not
Raise
the
Dead
way
is
that
just
you
too
actually
wood.
recruited. So we've acknowledged that that is not the way that you actually recruit, and we have now changed Raise Dead to be the default way. of
Probably
recruiting.
also Vampire Coast.
How it works now is to jump to the news.
You'll see this summer no screenshots.
yeah.
We've got corpses, so when you fight a battle in a province, the number of people that die contribute to the corpses in the province, and you can use those corpses to immediately re-recruit the units that you want.
Yep.
So very much like how Raised Dead worked, but instead of it using treasury or dark magic,
Mhm.
it now uses corpses as our fuel for
Okay, so
units.
corpses are a new resource that you use
the
to
bottom
have
half
instant
of the faction,
recruitment
tiers
in the
1 to 3.
provinces.
The tiers 4
I like
and
it more.
5 will use a different resource, which is effectively like blood kisses plus. I'm
Okay.
still working on that.
Plus kisses. You can take that.
Oh, look at that.
Amazing.
I like the
we're
idea.
still working
It's a
on
good
what
idea.
that name will actually be called.
Yep.
We're workshopping a few options, but effectively it's blood kisses plus.
Yep.
That will be used to recruit the tiers 4 and 5 units. So corpses are a provincial recruitment. You walk into somewhere, you go, there's loads of dead bodies, let's get some skelly-bobs. And then you want a big Terrorgeist, well, you use your special blood kisses plus resource, and you can do that anywhere. It doesn't matter whether there's corpses in the
That's cool.
province 'cause you're
That's
using
cool.
a special resource.
That sounds cool, actually.
Because we're shifting to everything's immediate recruitment, and we know it is,
Yeah.
we're also going to be using unit caps now. So
Okay.
we still wanted the buildings to actually be useful, which is part of the problem why.
Okay, unit
the local
capacity.
recruitment was a bit of a-
Another faction with a
Failing
base unit capacity
version of
in game.
You never built the buildings because that wasn't how you even got the units. So now you build the buildings to help you get unit caps.
Right.
So
Something
you
that
can
we have in
recruit
SFO
people.
for ages right
So
now.
that's the big.
Since Tomb
raised
King's
dead
release, really.
changes there and
We have
recruitment
this for
changes.
all the factions in
There's a few
SFO.
things that are self-explanatory, like there's a new tech tree.
hmm
It's split between 3 sections: a necromancy section, a vampire section, and a shared.
Yeah, technology tree rework, I hope.
And what
I
else have we
don't
got?
like
we
the
got
Catholic
the
rework that they
convert
did recently. I
Yeah,
think
so
it's bad.
there's quite a few places in the world where
I think the
don't
previous
like
tech
the
tree was
climate.
better,
you can spend your blood kisses.
but they
plus
love doing their
resource to
tabs.
Actually, change it into a new climate type called undead wasteland. So you can turn anywhere in the world into an actual undead wasteland that will match the visuals of the corruption. It's an expensive thing to do,
Yeah.
and it can be reverted if someone takes away your big settlement. But it's just another new little thing that we've added.
Terraforming.
Can you show
Yeah,
something and not
yeah.
talk about them only,
Then-
please?
Anything else we want to chat about on here? We've got the and more because there are a whole bunch of other little things being
I
changed.
didn't even mention vampire layers. That's a big one.
That is.
Vampire
that's
layers,
also
so
a big
just the
thing.
Undercities.
Vampire. So-
Another faction with
So-
Undercities.
changed there, but,
With
I mean,
all due respect,
realistically, necromancers and vampires are on.
too many factions are getting it. Dwarves have it, Vampire Coast have it, now Vampire Counts will have it, Skaven have it,
So to get
Lizardmen
vampires
have
now,
it,
You have to find a vampire layer.
all Chaos
and then
faction
you
have
take the
it.
Settlement or send an agent off to find the layer, and when you get there, you then customize what your vampire is. So you can spend.
Yeah,
your
realizing
plus
endless blood
resource,
kisses on turn 50 after a big
to
fight with a
make
lot
sure
of
the
corpses is bad.
army
Yeah, because you
comes
can
in- comes with an army,
Yeah.
make an
comes with
agent and
special
just
traits,
spam
comes with
blood
special
kisses.
items, comes in at a higher rank. But most importantly, you pick what bloodline it is. So your vampires are always one of the bloodlines.
Yeah.
But you have to find them. So they're limited, but intentionally from the get-go, we are making the more powerful option.
That's awesome.
Okay, the layers will be limited. That's cool. that you cannot do it.
Work on them while they're in the crypt before you wake them up, perhaps.
That's it.
That's good.
And then they
Okay, that's fine because
that's
I
it.
hope
Is
I
there
was fear that
anything else
you
we
would be
wanna
able to
say
do it.
about the vampire counts? I guess one thing new
Everywhere.
is they will have a new legendary lord
Oh,
in
they will.
Neferata,
They will.
who we'll speak about at some point in the future. But yeah, we've got there like and more because there's loads of stuff of touches on skill trees and
Mhm.
Yeah, there's so much. We could go on for quite a while if we listed every minor thing.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
We sort of hit the
Let's
big
move
topics
forward.
there.
fantastic. Then one other thing that I cut off of this because it was small, but I think people really like is Vlad and Isabella being able to become lords in each other's campaigns via their skill tree,
Yeah,
which
so-
has currently been looked at.
Yeah, that was something that where we are now.
So
stripping
they are
back how many
separating
vampires
Isabella
you can
and
use based on how many
Vlad
players
as a
you have.
factions. That's good.
It was noticeable when we played Vlad that actually maybe I kind of just want Isabella to also lead her own army because having a second powerful vampire lord is very useful.
Oh, not
But
faction,
it is
just an
purely
army.
an option. If you like the fantasy of they're always together in each other's army, leave her as the hero, or vice versa, leave him as the hero. But if you do just want a second powerful vampire lord, it is completely up to you now.
Okay, that's great
Fantastic.
if you can change that just with the
I
skills.
think that is what we have for the 9.0 section. There is more in 9.0 that we're looking at. We couldn't quite fit it all in here. I don't know what the time is.
10 pounds.
10 past.
Yeah, we've got to move on then. So there is more in 9.0 that's being worked on, but we'll
Sieges,
when
maybe?
we're ready to show all of that. Hopefully, we'll be able to show you some more with gameplay builds and playing around in areas. Right.
There's still no gameplay or anything. That
Press on
that
my buttons.
concerns me.
So it's time for our redacted reveal. I've seen a lot of people in chat hoping and guessing for very different lords. And I
Skill
know
to change the
there
lord
was-
to hero
I
is a
know
script.
there's one person on Reddit
Oh, nice.
who's really hoping
It's-
we're about
is it
to
easy?
announce a
I don't think it's
man-sized
easy
rat.
because it has to
But
toy with a
we're
lot of
actually
tables,
going to
Gabe.
be announcing a man-sized man, a slightly bigger man-sized man, and then
Like your
something
Tretch and Slice Blade. Yeah, yeah, Nazik.
enormously not man-sized, kind of
Really
man.
big guy, yeah.
Show it.
So we're pleased to announce the next Lord of the End Times is 1, 2,
Glockin.
and 3.
Nice.
Who is this?
The triplets.
The
The
triplets.
foul triplets. So this is the Glockin
Yep.
in all its glory, and that is
Looks good.
the three brothers, Ethrak, Otto, and Gurk.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that
they,
Mixer has
they
it.
come as a powerhouse. Literally, Gurk is the powerhouse, stomping around there as we see with Ethrak. and
Glockin,
Otto
yeah,
on
that's
top.
how it's called.
So you got a cast of
Glockin,
character up there,
Warhammer.
as well. So their
Yeah,
backstory, if you don't know, they were raised in sort of
Glockin, so leaks were.
Muslim
You're
base,
you're
and
you're just a
Empire
leak
came
person
in,
today, Bomb.
Smashed down.
Please
their
don't
village
bomb us with your leaks.
and destroyed everything. They lost their parents, and of course, this was just the opportunity for Nurgle. There's already a connection there
Yep.
to sort of sow that seed, pledge themselves to him, and we have this mighty, beautiful trio.
Does feel like they got very different deals in that barter. So
Will you show something
Glockin,
about
they're
him, or
joining
this
us
is it?
as
Warriors of Chaos.
Warriors of Chaos.
And there's a few reasons for that. And this actually goes all the way back.
He's a Warriors of Chaos.
Or
Why?
something. Part of the reason we're comfortable making Sigvald a champion
Yeah.
is because we are sort of opening it up to go, okay, well, the Glockin will be a second Nurgle champion. We're okay having a second Slaanesh.
How many lords are in
But
the
big reason why
Warriors
we
of
wanted
Chaos
it to be
already?
Warriors of Chaos was from a campaign playstyle point of view. We really want it to go. We've got Warriors of Chaos here. We've got Festus there,
Yeah.
and there's Nurgle all the way there. This was our nice extra step along the journey of where do they sit in this
Yep.
picture. So
Hmm.
they have the greatest access to demons and the Nurgle roster compared to
Yeah, but you
anything
don't
else.
have plagues and so
None
on.
of the champions of Chaos will get anywhere near the level
Warriors of Chaos, so
Nurgle access that the Glockin will get. But they are still
8, I
using
guess. No,
some of
it's
the
like
core
10.
Warriors of Chaos loop with their own.
Mhm.
10
special
fucking
moves.
lords right now, Warriors
And
of Chaos.
I think we'll swap on over to showing actually.
Oh, actually
Hopefully
showing
they can still
something.
hear us,
Okay.
showing the Glockin in action.
Uh,
But we've
Pestilent
got a few
Torrent,
units we'll be showing off. and I think
Special
a couple
Ringed
of those
Attack,
units will,
so
I can
nothing
see people saying makes sense.
base mechanically.
But
he looks
I think
good.
a couple of those units will also show what we've been
The
able to
models
add
are
to
always
Warriors of
amazing
Chaos
in the game.
roster by making Glockin into Warriors of Chaos, right?
for those that know every unit we have in the game so far, there's actually not that many Nurgle units left.
Yeah.
We've got all the ones that we can get in now.
Yeah.
But there are other units that were still on the table, so we felt that actually, again, as another justifying point, Glockin being Warriors of Chaos allows us to bring in some of the really cool units that aren't yet in the game.
Yeah.
They get some big gribblies.
Yep. He's doing some gribblies as well right now, by the looks of it. It's, so he's got a special, I think that's an ability,
The
right?
Lords
That you're using there
of
to, and then charge him in.
Times.
I quite enjoyed recording Glockin. He's very imposing. One of the figures we'll show later, I did not enjoy having to record, as you'll see. But a fantastic model. He did keep turning away from me all the time I was recording. But fantastic attacks. I think we've got that guy at the top as well. He's casted, throwing down some ranged fire.
So will
walking
be
in.
Corn's
Well,
inch second
not
Legend's
really, but
work
he's
out?
one
Oh, he
projectile
really
every now and
huge.
then.
Yeah, he's huge.
Swiping. So
Seems
Otto's at
he's
the very
huge.
top.
Yep.
He's our super fan of Nurgle. He's the true believer of the
Why the quality of the
F
video
Rat
is so
the caster,
terrible?
Somewhat in the middle with the third arm,
Yep.
which is casting some of the spells in the animations. And Gurek, but he can only say Gurk now, so
Yep.
he goes by Gurk. He's the
You
big
could make
boy
that this guy's
stomping
dual
as well,
lord.
so
Choose
I do
whatever
wanna
you
take
want
a second
to
point out
Warriors of Chaos or
the top
Slanesh.
and bottom titles, 'cause after the
That's
last time we did
problematic
this,
mechanically, you know.
All of these stats are definitely.
I might use that
Yeah, I
skeleton
can
to
see a
make
lot
the
of people trying to
Slanesh
discuss
giant
the health.
spawn unit.
Yeah, all of these stats are definitely
That sounds
going to
cool.
change, and they are work in progress.
Yeah.
I remember when we showed the Tutijin Guard off, there was some concerns.
I assume a lot of
They-
new
that one
skeletons
will
will
lots
be
So
nice
I
to be
grabbed this
reused.
from a build, 3 days ago.
They turn
Okay.
off
I had to
DLC
record today 'cause I
for
missed the
bloody.
progress. But which goes to show how development and progress that is, even working on the words. But that is absolutely right. So I think there were some balanced questions last time about Knights Panther, and I believe by the time we showed the video,
He got
they'd already
16k
been
hell,
balanced
by
from
the
it.
way.
Yes.
So I would take the numbers on the side as
16k
kind of a
hell
guide
in
of what they're trying to
vanilla.
make their role, rather than the specific
That's
numbers
like
they land on.
4
It's
times
also where we don't
most of the
necessarily
lords.
show many of the abilities, because that's just more areas for us to say this is work in progress.
Yep.
Um,
Shall
the
we
model
move
looks
on
very
to the next unit?
Yeah.
Or should I say,
He's got some friends, hasn't he?
units?
Putrid
So the
Blight
Putrid Blight
Knights.
Kings
Had to do.
had to. And do you know what? I think there was a thread about this I saw yesterday, debating how we would do them. Would they be one unit? Would they be variants? And how have we done it?
There's 3 variants.
There are.
We've got
Yeah.
all 3 variants in there. Yeah.
So here, and these are going to cycle through. So here we've got the base variant as axe and shield, and then we've got dual axes. I've got to say, I love the stomachs. On
Yeah,
these
like the
guys.
little bell,
Yeah.
little nurgling.
And then at some point in about 10 seconds, it will show us the third variant, who has, you can see one there, the nurgling in the stomach
Yeah.
is fascinating and disgusting in equal measure. So is the bell.
The
something like
quality
that.
of the video is terrible. They look bad.
So we've got 3 different
It's like,
variants here.
I don't know,
What was
sevens-
is that us
the
trying to
lowest
mirror what we see on the
settings.
tabletop?
Yeah, effectively. We wanted to make sure that they.
Of course,
we
normal
got all
variant
of
and the
them
great
in
weapons.
So that there was a space in your roster for them as well. Like they are one of the most iconic end times units possible. Like that.
Putrid Blight Knights. Yeah, I heard about
So we
them.
thought, well, we
They
have
are
to
quite
be every
iconic.
part of it.
That's
we can't
true.
Just pick our
They look
favourite, for sure.
okay. Yeah, but the quality of this is
We
terrible.
get to see them absolutely chow down on some units here. I
The
think
skin
these
looks
are
like cartoon.
mix of
Yeah,
very
everything
low
looks
level
like
and
terrible. Like the
decent tier
quality of the
reserve.
video is terrible.
But they, especially the great
They were
weapons,
recording on the lowest
absolutely
setting.
chewed through them in this.
I think
The resolution of this is
that's
like
what we've been trying to do for
70/20.
all these rosters, all the characters across the Lord of the End Times DLCs. Make sure that we've got the thematic units that are associated to it. So they do come in
Putrid
slightly
Knights.
different,
They are
shapes
Putrid.
and sizes, but it's really
We have
true
the
to
Putrid
Lord,
Knights.
that you get in that pack.
Outside of Glockin, who else would anyone else have access to the Putrid Blight Kings? Other Nurgle factions?
Yeah, so the Nurgle factions
Yep.
get them. Glockin gets them, and Archaon will definitely get them. 'cause
Okay,
Archaon
so
Yeah.
he's the coolest.
Nurgle factions and Archaon are
Someone
getting
said
the
they-
access to
they
them.
don't look
It's
entirely
okay.
Finished, and
I'm a
they
campaign
are
guy, not
development
the
in
units
progress.
guy, so
and
yeah,
He's a
that's
keen eye,
okay.
whoever said that.
I'm not,
Um,
overly
Then
blown.
I'll let this bit finish off just because there's a fun. I love seeing the animations of the great weapons. But then we will move on to our
Take to Nurgle too much
next
infantry with a
unit,
huge
who I
damage
think
like they're
is
stealing
one,
from corn.
very tall,
Mm.
who I think people are going to be pretty excited to see.
Kitted out as well.
Indeed, I put the
Chaos
Future Blight
Siege
Kings there to show the the armor on the giant is maybe what's going to differentiate them from what's already in the roster.
Oh, blades as well.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. The blades linked arms.
But gameplay-wise, definitely the armor, right?
Yeah, I mean, a giant's biggest weakness is the fact that a few cheap archers can eventually take it down.
Yeah,
you're going to struggle to take this down with archers now. So it's that's the big.
Finally.
But again, to go back to why Warriors of Chaos is really useful for the Glockin pack is we've got this awesome guy.
yeah.
And as we've done many times before, these guys will turn back up in the Chaos Dwarf Hellforge as well because
The giants are garbage in vanilla. That's true. They were always garbage.
I think we had up there a couple of the abilities as well. I think we saw one of them pop as he charged in, which is an aura, which.
By the way, this
if I had the
is
memory to be
based
able to
on the model
remember
that Chaos Robbie did.
I'd be a stronger man. But that'll come.
There's Yellenborg.
Removes charge
Yes.
defense versus large.
Which is ripping blades.
Yeah, which I
Okay.
don't think we get to see ripping. There you go. Yellow
Disoriented,
reduce
removes
leadership
charge
of
and
the
removes
which is the
expert,
hex that we
okay.
saw coming in
And
as they
minus
begin,
4 leadership
and
around
recognizing
him.
an active,
Wow.
which is
Wow.
a pretty cool little animation.
He will need a
Not in that
rework.
video. He's just wailing on him.
But this is a
Okay.
a breath attack
one
that
more
removes. How do you
unit
use
we
it?
have to
So you need to
reveal,
use it and then you need to
start wrapping
charge?
things up. Let me just see if there's any questions from chat that have been passed forward.
What? That's stupid.
Nothing that I can see in there. All right. This was so difficult to film.
Right, this guy.
He moves around.
Basilisk,
So- you can see
finally.
it. He moves around so much.
He's twitchy.
He is. I
Malefiction
love this, though, when he's burying
gaze.
himself in his ooze. Not a sentence I thought I'd say. So the Basilisk,
I did.
what kind of role is there? We've got them up there as a support monster. What kind of role should we expect to see?
I think that's a pretty good summary. Being a support monster, it's another
Close combat
pretty
is strong
fast,
against
big
more
moves in the-
entities,
in the roster,
increase with the
things
time
like that, and
spent
they've got a
engaged in
few,
combat. Okay.
auras on them that'll make them problematic. Did the video
Link
stop
with
That's
the
only fast.
Lords of
Okay.
the End Times DLC.
there? But yeah, another big fast monster.
I'm posting
effectively,
stuff on
which
Twitter,
is
by the way,
quite
like
useful
crazy.
For Warriors of Chaos, because really, they've got the Slaughter Brute. They've got a few really big ones, but at this
And I
tier,
think I lost one.
They're kind of in a point to Shagoths in terms of cost range. So
Yeah.
it's a nice.
Did
cool
not save.
to have.
It was a great one, putting on the roster.
No.
Attend the animators, you need to animate
Sorry.
8 legs,
Oh,
and a
yeah.
tail, and
Yeah.
And then they said, well, why don't we also have him pick up a unit and eat them
Yeah.
live on the battlefield?
Yeah. But it's great to get him into the game now. So I don't know if Monstrous Archaon is quite complete yet, but we've done quite a
I
few.
think there's like a couple of
Yeah,
things of the
yeah.
incarnates, but we've
Basilisk's
got
okay.
the vast
They're like
majority.
adding all the
There's a question
possible
there,
units
if you
right
know
now.
Who else would get access to the Basilisk?
So it's being debated.
The animation is nice.
Because there's a certain.
It's
culture
crazy
that
how
just
animated
happens
this
to
is. I like
inherit
this
I
logo.
think that is what.
every single
I think that's
time.
the one that's currently being debated in chat.
well, let's say the debate continues, and potentially you could weigh in on the debate.
Yeah.
If you have a very strong opinion, let us know, and we can talk about all of our many stakeholders that agree on where should it sit.
We're seeing. I mean, someone said, "Are we talking about the French?" That's not the faction we're talking about. Every DLC is a Beastmen DLC. I mean, I'm not seeing anyone say no. I don't want to see them as Beastmen, but I'd be surprised if I did.
I'm waiting for the one guy on Reddit who says
The kids
don't
are
want to
beating
see
each
the
other.
Beastmen."
In the second room, I can hear them.
I don't want to have to film it.
Who is getting
Come a
this
long
unit?
way, the beasties.
They have, and we'll see if they get a little bit more. Okay, I'm bringing us back to our camera. Whoa, we're back. So that's our little preview of another Lord of the End Times and some more.
No
of the
release date?
units coming with them. Exciting.
Yeah.
Look at the
Who
smiles.
could be the fourth?
Oh, so there is one more who we won't be talking about. So I don't want people to think that was me teasing that I was going to build up to something.
No.
One more who we won't be talking about. But we've now got 3 revealed. So we've got Nagash, we've got Boris, who we revealed during the show and tell, and now we've got Glockin.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 great ones. And another great one still to come.
Exactly. But people really liked it last time.
No release
We
because
didn't
they
stop
should
there
present all the
when we
lords
revealed the
to put
units.
in
We
on
gave some
Steam.
teasers of some other units. So I've grabbed 4 images of other units that will be coming with the Glockin, and I have desperately tried to make these slightly harder than last time because I think the Empire ones, within 10 minutes I saw people have got. So this
Yeah,
time,
these ones are better. These
Okay.
are actually a bit more of a challenge.
they're Sean approved. So we have 4 teasers here of 4 different units. None of these units are ones we have already revealed, at least to the best of my knowledge.
What is that?
So we'll see if people are able to work some of these out. Someone said, well, that's just obvious. And
People need to figure it
hope
out. I'm
they're
too stupid
joking,
for things like
alright?
that.
Because
I'm bad
I
at
took so
puzzles.
many different snips to try and work out which ones aren't too obvious.
I'm good at
I
quizzes,
think one of these
not
is
the
much
puzzles.
more obvious than the others, but we'll see.
Like pop
someone's correctly
quizzes.
guessed that all 4 of them are
Oh,
Pontus.
my friends always invite me because
they know?
I'm good.
Clearly, I've left the name.
When this is
but
cameo
we'll see
unit,
if,
yeah.
We'll see if people are able to work those out. I was thinking we could have confirmed the Empire ones, but I think it was all just kind of agreed upon and set.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was agreed within 10 minutes. One person had a conflicting opinion until they pointed out.
Yeah,
it
someone
really
put a
looks
picture
like
of the model and they're like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it's
It's
part.
right,
So we'll see if people are able to get this one. Everyone thinks, so a lot of people trying to work out if they are Vermin Lords. These are all units coming with Glockin as
Yeah.
part of
It's
the
a Vermin
Warriors of
Lord.
Chaos roster.
Yeah, it's a Vermin Lord. Look on the horn.
Okay.
It's a Vermin Lord.
I think that's everything that we've got.
Yeah, it's a Vermin Lord,
Let
for
me
sure.
quickly see if there's any questions. So, do giants yell and ball?
So tank will be the last one.
do all giants.
And yeah,
That's
with the Vermin
scary.
Lord.
No,
Mm-hmm.
but with all these types,
Yeah, it's a Vermin Lord, for sure.
Yeah.
things can change.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And we've answered about maybe who's going to be. We're looking at who's
We're
getting
thinking
access to
about
different
it.
units.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Let
Yeah, it's a
me
Vermin Lord.
Find my pieces of paper and we can start to wrap things up. So that's our. We don't really need a name for this. The
See?
we stole
It's a
it from
Vermin
GW
Lord.
Rumor
Look on
Engine.
the horn.
The
It's
CA
exactly
Rumor
the same.
Engine.
What are you talking about? This is unique. This is
My unique
completely,
idea that I came up with.
Josh's snips.
But yeah, let us know what you think of them. Otherwise, that is our stream for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed the What's Next Live.
4 lords. They
We-
said
we
4
hoped
lords.
to give you a bit of a glimpse into what we're working on for 9.0, another look at another legendary lord. Let us know what you think. If you like the format of this and other bits you'd want to see. You will be hearing from us next, I think, generally in streams. I think I'm going to take next week off just to do a bit of work on this room. Maybe when we come back, we'll have little microphones here instead of ones up there, so I'll stop hitting my head.
I don't know, Gabe.
But when you can expect to see more from
Neferata,
Entimes
I think
is
she's
at the
free.
moment
I don't know.
when it's ready.
And times it's
We
confusing
are
for
heads
me.
down. I mean, you two in particular. I apologise for stealing an hour of your time. Heads down. Launching later this summer. I'll still be here. We'll be chatting 8.1 next week. We'll be playing some campaigns. We've got plenty of other streams on the way. Not just about Warhammer 3. Sorry, guys. But for 9.0 and End Times, the next time you'll hear from us will be closer to launch.
Yeah.
That's where we are. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Really appreciate you all coming along. Thank you so much, my wonderful guests. Lovely to have you here. I think we managed to get through everything in decent time and
Yeah.
God see. So thank you very much for coming on.
No worries.
We'll see you all next time.
Okay, it was an okay presentation, but I think they could script this and make it in like 30 minutes, 20 minutes even. There's a lot of talk here during it. That's okay. Okay. And speaking of being okay, that's it from me. As I said, we were planning for a surprise update tomorrow for SFO, but it won't be launching tomorrow, so I will be making news about that because of 1.0 being released next week. So yeah, shame, because we have some really cool content for Greenskins, Bretonia and Cat's Eye. But that will be talk for next week. Okay, have fun everyone. Thank you for being here. It was a very fun stream and nice conversations. Yeah, my too many videos about the. Let's move it somewhere.
This is the special herd.
That was okay-ish. Yeah, overall cool stuff. Have fun. It was really nice, and I was Venice. I'm out. Bye. Expect some news about NSFO today or tomorrow. See ya.